Skinny Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you here for a good time or a long time, do your boy a favor. Hit that thumbs up. Whether it's your first time, do your boy a favor. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button there as well. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all what I'm gonna start doing now, y'all, is I'm gonna get real. I'm about to get real. I'm about to get real. I'm about to start back. Getting real touchy, right? Getting real touchy, right? Getting real sensitive about y'all hitting my like button when you come through, right? Because I ain't gonna say I have more than enough of y'all, right? But I have just enough of y'all, right? To where when y'all come through here, y'all supposed to be able to get your boy right on them likes. I have just enough of y'all that when y'all come through here, I should at least be able to get the 50 likes every time I post a video. I don't think they're asking too much, you know what I mean? So I'm finna get back on y'all ass about hitting my like button when y'all roll in, right? And if you get upset about me asking you to hit my like button, then I don't want your trick ass here no way. You know what I mean? Don't want your bust ass here no way if you got a problem with hitting my like button. Because it ain't like y'all support. It ain't like, I get the super chats. It ain't like I get, the cash apps, nothing like that. So at least y'all gonna do is hit my goddamn like button when you come through here, right? You may not be able, but when you hit that like button, you spin me in that algorithm, right? And you might help me find somebody else that is able, right? So don't be a hating ass nigga or a hating ass chick on your life, right? If you come here and you see me live, you take the time to click on it, to even see what I'm doing, even if you dislike me, hit my motherfucking like button, you know what I mean? Because you came through here. So I'm about to get real. It's about to get real. It's about to get real, you know what I mean? It's about to get back to that as far as, going back in my life. Because I noticed something. If I don't ask y'all to do it, y'all ain't gonna do it. If I don't ask y'all to do it, y'all ain't gonna really do it. You know what I mean? So I'm getting back to the point where, I'm gonna ask y'all to do it 1,000 times a stream, right? But I digress. Good morning. Good morning. Bright and early on this, I was about to say Tuesday morning. It's Wednesday morning, right? Good early on this Wednesday morning. I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through. Now I'm coming with something a little different, right? Coming with something a little different this morning, right? I ain't seen nobody, talk about this. I ain't really seen nobody allude to it. Now I seen a couple people say, well, this guy spawned with Shakur. I seen people say this guy, spawned with Earl. You know what I mean? But never quite, like this. I was just thinking, right? In boxing, like it take like when you get inside that ring as a boxer, right? You are by yourself. When that bell rings, you are by yourself. You step inside that square circle, you are by yourself. You ain't got no help. What's good, Corey? You ain't really got no help, right? But I also people that box know that you step inside of that ring by yourself, right? But there is a team of people who help get you together for a fight, who help you prepare for a fight. There is a team of people who help you even get fights, right? As a boxer, you having a good time, how you will go in this game. Your team, right? Your team could either make you or break you in this game of boxing, right? And by team, I simply mean, team is a broad word, right? Team is a broad word, not just one person. Your team is your trainer. Your team is the dude that hold your gym bags. Your team is your assistant. Your team is, like your masseuse. Your team is your accountant, right? Your team is your trainer. Your team is your sparring partners, right? So your team has a whole lot to do with the success of you, right? Or has a lot to do with the success of a boxer, right? You need the right team. You hear boxers, right? You hear boxers talk a lot about, man, my team this. I need the right team. You gotta have the right team. My team let you down. In boxing, you need the right team around you. Or you're never going to have success in boxing. You're never going to be able to take that next step. Because how do you become great? Right? How do you become great? You become great by surrounding yourself. You become great by surrounding yourself with other great people. You become great by surrounding yourself with great things. You become great by challenging yourself. Y'all ever heard this saying, iron sharpens iron? Y'all heard that saying, iron sharpens iron? Well, basically, we here today, we're about to have us an iron sharpens iron type conversation this morning. Right? We got to have us an iron versus iron type conversation this morning. Today we're going to talk about, it's an early bug conversation, right? But in the midst of this early bug conversation, right, because we all so happy, we all so excited about early bud, right, and new fight. At least I am, right? At least I am. We got to have us an early bud conversation, right? We're going to do it a different way. We're going to do it a different way this morning. Now, I see a lot of people say, well, you know, Bud Crawford is sparring Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson going to have him ready for Earl Spence. Bud sparring with Shakur Stevenson. You know, Earl about to watch out because Bud Crawford sparring with Shakur Stevenson, right? And then I heard people saying, man, you got Earl Spence sparring with the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. You think he worried about Terrence Crawford? If Earl Spence could fight Jermell every day in sparring, you think he worried about little old Terrence Crawford? You know what I mean? If he could beat up Jermell in sparring, you think he worried about what Terrence Crawford gonna do? Right? So I've heard it from both sides. Right? I've heard the Shakur Stevenson aspect of it, right? Shakur Stevenson, you know, lightning quick, got lightning fast hands, right? I've heard the Jermell Charlo aspect of it. Jermell Charlo tough. He gonna have Earl Spence ready for him, right? My question to y'all is, how do you feel about it, right? I want to tell you how I feel about it. I want to ask y'all how you feel about it, right? Rather you just passing through, man, hit that thumbs up for your boy. It's bright and early, right? It's bright and early. But we gonna be here. I'm about to roll up, and we gonna have this breakdown. Every time I see this shit right here, I think it's like a fucking roach or something. This nail. But anyway, I digress. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy while I get my roll up. But let's get it, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up. Asante L, what's good? Appreciate you sliding through. And I want y'all to understand, you know, like, I want y'all to understand what I mean, right, when I say this, right? But I don't mean like who is the better fighter, right? So I want to ask y'all a question. Who y'all think is better? Who y'all think is the better sparring partner? I'm not asking y'all who y'all think is the better fighter between Shakur and Jermell. What we go talk about, right? What I'm asking y'all right is, who do y'all think is better? Who do y'all think is who y'all think is helping prepare the other fighter better for the other fighter, right? Does Bud Crawford draw an edge because he has Shakur Stevenson as his sparring partner in his corner? Or does Errol Spence draw an edge because he has Jermell Charlo in his corner? Who is the better fighter between the two, right? But which sparring partner you think prepares the other fighter for the big fight that they got July 29th, right? Because believe me, y'all know I'm a content creator, right? So I see a lot. I'm a content creator, right? And so I see a lot, right? I get a lot of questions asked, right? I see a lot of things. You know what I mean? I get a lot of questions asked. I see a lot of things. I hear some wild things. I hear a lot of smart things, right? But where this EP came from, this EP came from, you know, the people saying, you know, Bud Crawford sparring Shakur, the people saying that Jermell Charlo, sparring Earl. So my thing is, I want to come talk about it. I want to give my little 2 cents in it. I want to put my little spin on it, right? Shout out to my guy Santa L. Let me say what's up to the people that's in the building right now. It ain't a whole lot of y'all in here right now, but let me say what's up to the people in the building right there. While your boy gets situated, I'm about to get situated. Sip my mimosa. Roll me up one. But I hadn't seen nobody hit on this. Hadn't seen nobody talk about it. So I said, let me be the first. Let me be the first to hit on it. Let me be the first to talk about it. Because I think it's a highly interesting conversation. So I had dropped an EP earlier today, right? I dropped the EP earlier today. I let the cat out the bag, right? We all know Jermell Charlo was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu a while ago, right? Jermell Charlo was supposed to fight Tim Tszyu a while back, but Jermell Charlo, he injured his hand. Well, come to find out, the reason that he injured his hand was because, he was sparring Errol Spence in an intense sparring session, and, his hand gave type deal, which happens a lot. Like, injuries happen in sparring all the time. But he hurt his hand in training camp sparring Errol Spence, right? I dropped that video this morning, and it's pretty much where this EP came from. Now, they're back, they're back training again. They're back sparring now. Earl and Jermell, they're back training. They're back sparring. So that was about what had happened back then, not what's happening now, right? But that piqued interest for me, right? They got me wondering. They got me wondering how my Southern T family felt about the whole situation. Now, I see videos Shout out my goddamn it, man. What's good, damn it, man? Yep. They already sent your boy Yellow. I'm trying to get it to spin back green right now as we speak, right? So we gonna be here. We gonna be here for a minute. We gonna be on this one for a minute. Shout out my goddamn it, man. Let me introduce y'all the right way. Let me get y'all going the right way, though. The right way. Shout out my guy Jermell. Fist, what's good, Jermell? Appreciate you sliding through. Drop the hammer for my guy. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Jermell. Glad you can make it, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy when you ride on in. Shout out my guy AB, the IT. What's good, AB? TW. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, AB. Who else we got in here? The beautiful Jazz. What's good, Jazz? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Jazz. Glad you can make it, Queen. Glad you can make it. What's good, AB? Who else in here? Who else we got in here? Asante L. What's good, Asante L? My guy AB said I got Charlo. It's the better sparring partner. Shout out to my guy Asante L, man. Drop the hammer for the count. Damn it, man. What's good, damn it, man? TWT is in the building. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, damn it, man. And we're going to drop the hammer one time for my guy, Omega Red. What's good, Omega Red? Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this. Hey, right now, y'all hit that like button for your boy. Right now, I'm going to give on y'all right. It's 9 people in the building. I should have 9 likes. I'm going to give more back on y'all about hitting my like button because I realize this. If y'all don't hit my like button, YouTube ain't going to tell nobody I'm lying. If y'all don't hit my like button, YouTube ain't going to spin my videos back green after they go yellow. If y'all don't hit my like button, if y'all don't show YouTube that what I'm doing actually matters over here, YouTube ain't gonna fuck with me. You know what I mean? So I need y'all to help get me right. You know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up for your boy, man. Let YouTube know that we live and help me feel like that I ain't doing this crap all for nothing. You know what I mean? Shout out to my gal Omega Red. I got 10 likes. I got 10 people in the building. I got 9 likes. I need one of y'all to hit that like button for your boy. One of y'all hit that like button for your boy. But I digress, right? My guy Omega said I was just watching your video. Appreciate that, King. Appreciate that. Well, yeah, so that's really what sparked this, right? The sparring partner conversation. Let's talk about the team conversation, the sparring partner conversation, right? So we're in the midst of Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. I got Bud fans, right? I got Bud fans going crazy in these chats, right? Telling me that Bud Crawford is going to smoke Errol Spence because he's training with Shakur Stevenson, right? I got Errol Spence guys telling me that Bud Crawford ain't going to be a problem for Errol Spence at all because he's training with Jermell Charlo. So which sparring partner better prepares the fighter for the next fight that's coming up? Is it Jermell Charlo? Is it Jermell Charlo or is it Shakur Stevenson, right? So let's look at it like this, right? Let's really break this down. Now, the thing with a sparring partner, right? The thing about picking your sparring partner is you really want to pick the sparring partner that best helps you prepare for the fight, right? You really want to pick the sparring partner that best help you prepare for the fight, right? Meaning you want to kind of get a sparring partner that's above your level, that's above the level of your opponent, on the level of your opponent, or they kind of fight similar to your opponent, right? So that's the secret of picking the sparring partner, right? You want to spar above your level or spar an opponent with similarities or spar somebody with similarities to your opponent, right? So that's how you grade and judge sparring partners. So let's take a look at the two subjects at hand, right? Let's take a look at the two subjects at hand, right? We got Shakur Stevenson and we got Jermell Charlo. Now, both these guys are champions, right? Shakur Stevenson isn't a current champion at his 135 division, but he is a champion at 126 and a champion at 130. Right? So we can't take that from Shakur. He is a champion, right? So both guys are champions. Jermell Charlo is currently the undisputed 154-pound champion. Shakur Stevenson is of championship pedigree, right? So they both check the box of, champion. They both check the box of on your level or above your level, right? Now, Shakur isn't, Shakur level of fighter, right? He's on the level of Bud. Not on the level of Bud of status or accomplishments, right? But level of fighter, he's on the level of Bud. So that checks that. Elite level sparring partner, check for both guys. Both guys got elite level sparring partners, right? The second part about picking a sparring partner is you want them to be similar in style to the opponent that you got coming up in your fight, right? So let's go down this box, right? Let's take a look at it. How similar is Jermell Charlo to Bud, and how similar is Shakur Stevenson to Errol Spence, right? Now, you could get guys in the gym to mimic a fighter, right? You can get them in there to mimic a fighter, so that works, right? But naturally, like natural similarities, right? Let's do Shakur first. Shakur is similar to Earl in he's smaller than Earl, right? He's not the same size as Earl, not in the same weight class as Earl, not in a weight class above Earl. His fighting style is nothing like Errol Spence's at all. Honestly, like if we're looking at the schematics of it, his fighting style is nothing like Errol Spence's at all. He's a sit, wait, counter puncher. Now he does walk you down, right? He does move forward and plot on you, but it's in a different way. He's moving forward on you, plotting on you, waiting on you to swing so he could counterpunch. Errol Spence is moving forward on you, plotting on you with activity and throwing punches of his own, right? Shakur Stevenson's defense is his offense. Errol Spence's offense is basically his defense. You get what I'm saying? They're almost night and day. Shakur Stevenson and Errol Spence, they're almost night and day. They're almost night and day in their style is Errol Spence and Shakur Stevenson, right? They're not the same in size. They're not the same in height. They're not the same in reach, right? They're not the same in stylistic in a stylistic fashion, right? They don't have the same fighting styles. I feel like as close as Earl Spence and Shakur get together is maybe they both left-handed, right? If Shakur Stevenson left-handed, y'all do your boy a favor, y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I got 11 people in the building. I got 10 likes. I need one of y'all in here that ain't hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. I know some of y'all just rolling in. I know sometimes we forget to hit that thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up, man. Help keep your boy in there. Algo, it's bright and early. So I know some of y'all go pass through. Y'all ain't gonna come back because y'all got shit to do. You know what I mean? But when you come through, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Help your boy get right. Maybe Shakur and Earl are similar in style that they both could fight southpaw, right? That's the only similarity that I can see, honestly. Like truly looking at it, right? I honestly don't see how Shakur Stevenson helps you fight Earl Spence in any shape, form, or fashion. I don't see how he helps you fight Earl Spence in any shape, form, or fashion. Right? Shakur is more of a speed puncher, beat you their first puncher. Earl Spence is more of a hit you and make it count counter puncher. You know what I mean? It's like it don't really click to me, right? But when I look at Jermell Charlo, and I look at, the fight coming up, and the fight coming up is Bud Crawford, right? I look at Jermell Charlo, right? And I say this, okay, well, Jermell Charlo is about the same size or bigger than Bud Crawford, right? He's naturally bigger than Bud Crawford, right? So Earl Spence is, okay, he's fighting a guy that's bigger than him with more reach than Bud Crawford, right? So when he actually get in there with Bud, their reach is going to come down, right? That size is going to come down. He's going to be fighting a smaller guy. So Earl Spence is training above his weight class. Earl Spence is training above his weight class, right? And that could help him with, the power shots. That could help him with, the strength, right? The strength aspect of it. If Bud is extremely strong, training with a guy from a higher weight class to balance that out, right? Bud punch hard, right? Well, I'm gonna train above my weight class so I could train against guys that punch hard too. So it's not a shell shock to me when I get hit by a guy that punch hard, right? Bud Crawford is about 5'8". Charlo is about 5'10". So you got a bigger guy, right? About the same or longer reach, right? Both of them are championship pedigree, right? So you got Earl Spence training against a bigger guy. You got Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is excellent counterpuncher, right? Terrence Crawford is an excellent counterpuncher. Terrence Crawford likes to move, he likes to use his stick jab, right? He primarily wants to keep the fight clean, does Terrence Crawford, right? How does Jermell Charlo fight? Jermell Charlo likes to use his jab, he likes to move, he likes to counterpunch. Jermell Charlo is a counterpuncher, boxer puncher. Terrence Crawford is a counterpuncher, boxer puncher. Styles are similar styles in Jermell Charlo and Bud Crawford, right? Similar sizes, but Jermell is bigger, right? Not smaller, right? That means he's more ready for that impact. Shakur doesn't hold the same power that Earl Spence holds. When Shakur hits you, it's not going to feel nearly the same as when Earl Spence hits you, right? The way that Shakur boxes is the complete opposite from the way that Earl Spence boxes. But you got Jermell and you got Terrence Crawford, similar counterpunching, boxing punching styles. So Earl is fighting a bigger boxer puncher, right? A bigger counter puncher, right? A guy who is undisputed in his weight division, which is a weight division, above y'all. So that means from impact to impact, punch to punch, Jermell Charlo probably hits harder than you, right? So Errol Spence is in the ring getting himself ready. Errol Spence is in the ring getting himself ready for Errol Spence is getting himself ready for the worst scenario, right? Errol Spence is training under worse conditions than the actual fight is going to take place in, right? Terrence Bud Crawford is training in smoother conditions than the fight is going to take place in. A fight with Jermell Charlo will be a lot harder for Errol Spence than a fight versus Shakur Stevenson. That's how you look at it. That's how I'm looking at it, right? So people that tell me, well, Bud training with Shakur, right? If Bud Crawford fights Shakur Stevenson and Bud Crawford fights Jermell Charlo, what would be the easier fight for Bud Crawford? Shakur Stevenson. If Errol Spence fights Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence fights Shakur Stevenson, what would be the easier fight for Errol Spence? Shakur Stevenson. So, quick. TWT. What's good, Queen? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Glad you can make it. TWT in the building. Anyway, I digress, right? Shout out the Queen, quick. They slide through this young quick. Glad you can make it. Right now, we're here having a conversation. Right now, we're here having a conversation about, the preparation for the fight, right? Because I see people say every time I bring up, this conversation came from me arguing with somebody, on Twitter, right? So every time I bring up Jermell Charlo, right, somebody say Errol Spence is sparring Shakur Stevenson, right? And they say that as if that's going to, and they say that as if that's the answer to Jermell Charlo. So my response to that is, you realize that him training with Shakur Stevenson doesn't help him at all for Errol Spence. Him training for Shakur Stevenson in no way, shape, or form prepares him for Errol Spence. Shakur Stevenson and Errol Spence have zero similarities. Errol Spence is a lot bigger than Shakur Stevenson. A lot bigger in size, in height, in reach. A lot bigger than him. Right? Now, if you was training above your weight class, that's different, right? If you had a pressure fight, like let's say, even if you training under your weight class, right? But let's say you get a guy like Pitbull Cruz in there, right? You can stay at 135. Let's stay at 135. Say you get a guy like Pitbull Cruz in there, right? Pitbull Cruz will be more of a help in this situation than Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur Stevenson is not the answer for Jermell Charlo. Even if you stay under your weight class, Shakur Stevenson don't match up in size. Shakur Stevenson don't match up in style, right? Even if you want a guy to come in there and put pressure on you, throw a lot of punches, so you may go a smaller weight class so you don't get beat up. You know what I mean, like that. But Shakur Stevenson, that's gonna be a boxing match. You preparing yourself for a boxing match. This is not going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Right? But Shakur don't prepare you for a fight. Shakur prepare you for a high-level boxing match. You know what I mean? Errol Spence, when we say something about Errol Spence training with Jermell, Please stop saying Shakur Stevenson. Please stop saying Shakur Stevenson. That's absolute. That's the wrong. Like Shakur, you have Shakur Stevenson in the camp, of course, right? You throw him in there, he'd be a body, but he can't be your main sparring partner for Errol Spence. He can't be your main sparring partner for Errol Spence. He can't be your sparring. For one, he's smaller. For two, the style similarities don't match up. I got 11 people in the building. I got 11 likes. I know more than 11 of y'all been through here. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up when y'all slide in. I know some of y'all going to work. Some of y'all might not even come back through here, right? I know there's other people live right now. But do your boy a favor. I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna be more back. And I know it's bright and early. So when I catch y'all in here, I want to ask y'all to hit that thumbs up for your boy. I know it be bright and early, right? Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy, man. Who else y'all know be up this bright and early live, right? It's 7:43 now, right? But I've been up since about 5:43. You know what I mean? It might be 4:43 your time, depending on where you at. But I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. We're in here having a conversation, right? My question to y'all is, what sparring partner better prepares your fighter for the fight that's coming up? Is your fighter Errol Spence? Is your fighter Terrence Bud Crawford? Which sparring partner better prepares your fighter for the fight coming up? So we're not talking about, again, I'm not asking you who's better, Shakur Stevenson or Jermell Charlo. That's not the question that we're having, right? The question, I said that's not the question that we're having. That's not the question that I'm asking. That's not the conversation that we're having, right? The question that I'm asking is, who better prepares your fighter for his next fight? Now, Bud is a very intelligent fighter inside of the ring, right? Bud is a smart dude. Bud is undefeated, right? Bud is running his show. Bud is running his show, right? He done ran his show straight up until him being undefeated into a millionaire. And now he got a chance to be the only fighter ever in the world to be undisputed champion twice, which is what I'm going to talk about later, because ain't nobody else talking about it, and ain't nobody else said it, and enough people said it, right? So I'm going to talk about it a little later again, you know what I mean, just to remind you, because it's about that time, right? But Bud is a smart dude, right? Bud didn't put himself in an excellent position, right? But it baffles me. Like, why is Shakur Stevenson your main sparring partner for Errol Spence fight? You know what I mean? That makes absolutely no sense. And people will actually try to argue you. And I know I'm making some of y'all mad with this. But people really try to argue me when I say, bro, Errol Spence, they say Bud go knock Errol out. When I say Errol go knock Bud out, right? I mean, when they say Bud go knock Errol out, Bud go knock him out, I say, man, Errol Spence is sparring Jermell Charlo. He's sparring Jermell Charlo. He ain't worried about no goddamn Bud power, right? They say, and Bud sparring Shakur Stevenson. I'm like, bro, what? That makes, I know he always spar with Shakur Stevenson, right? But y'all saying it as if he's the main sparring partner. And if he is the main sparring partner, that's the dumbest thing that Bud Crawford could do. Shakur Stevenson is 5'7", 100 and maybe 50 pounds, right? Outside of the ring. 5'7", 150. Errol Spence is 5'9", 5'10-ish, something like that. He gonna be 150. He gonna be 150 on fight night. He gonna be 152 on fight night. Errol Spence, right? He gonna be 152 on fight night. Outside the camp, he 180, 170. You know what I mean? And you sparring a dude who can't get to 170. You sparring a dude who will probably never weigh 170 pounds in his life, Shakur Stevens, maybe until after he retired. Maybe after he retired. You know what I mean? The size differential from Shakur and Errol Spence is massive in a bad way. The size differential from you and Jermell is massive in a good way. Y'all see what I'm getting at? If Terrence Crawford is gonna beat Errol Spence, it's not gonna be because of, he was sparring with Shakur Stevenson. Him sparring with Shakur Stevenson doesn't help him at all for Earl Spence, right? But when y'all tell me Bud gonna knock him out, I say, nah, Bud not gonna knock him out because Jermell sparring with Earl. The answer that's been coming to me every time, right? Not just this one time, but every time the answer that comes back to me is, and Bud sparring Shakur. Shakur don't help him. Jermell and Bud are a lot closer in size than Shakur and Earl, right? But Jermell is significantly bigger than Bud, which will be advantage Earl Spence. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up. I got 10 people in the building. I got 11 likes. Y'all help get your boy to 20 likes, man. Y'all help get your boy to 20 likes this morning. I know, we got things to do. I know there's other people live right now. I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Y'all could help get your boy right, man. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Let YouTube know that we live. Let YouTube know that we talking this good boxing. Texas bad boy, what's good, Texas bad boy? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Texas bad boy. But Jermell and Bud, right? Jermell and Bud, even though Jermell is a lot bigger than Bud, right? That's advantage Earl. Earl is training a guy with the same or more reach, right? He's probably stronger than you, right? A stronger guy, a bigger guy, right? Reach is about the same or more than yours, right? So when he get in the ring with you, all of that is going to shrink. All that's going to get smaller, right? It's going to get easier, right? When you get in there with Shakur, right? You sponsor Shakur, your head chief. Shakur, your head chief sparring partner. You sponsor Shakur. He 5'7". He got a shorter reach. When you get in the ring with Earl, your shit is going to increase. Your task is going to increase. Your task going to get bigger. Your task ain't going to get smaller. You spar above the level, or you spar a level above your weight, right? You spar at a higher level to get you ready for your upcoming fight. Shakur is high level, but you are at a much higher level than Shakur is right now. You're helping Shakur massively. Bud is helping Shakur massively. But Shakur ain't helping Bud prepare for Earl Spence. You know what I mean? Jermell is over helping Earl Spence prepare for Bud Crawford. Bud is a smart guy, but it's really his fans. The fans is killing me. Like the answer for Jermell isn't Shakur. And I'm not talking about who's a better fighter. This is not what this EP about. Not who's the better fighter. Which sparring partner helps more. Right? Now, people really sat here and tried to tell me, told me that Shakur Stevenson sparring with Bud help, no matter why you think Bud gonna win, right? No matter why you think Bud gonna win. Bro, you can't sit here with a straight face and tell me that him sparring Shakur Stevenson helps him more than Errol Spence sparring Jermell Charlo, bro. Simple mathematics, right? Simple mathematics, man. What is the easier fight for Bud Crawford? Again, what's the easier fight for Bud Crawford? Y'all hit that thumbs up for you, boy. I got 12 likes. Y'all get your boy to 20 likes. Y'all get your boy to 20 likes on this good morning, man. Y'all start your boy all right. What's the easier fight for Bud Crawford? Shakur Stevenson or Jermell Charlo? What's the easier fight for Bud, you think? If Bud got in the ring, if Bud had to fight somebody at 7 o'clock tonight, right? If he had to fight somebody at 7 o'clock tonight and he had to pick between Shakur and Jermell Charlo, which fight y'all think will be easier for Bud? If he had to fight tonight at 7 o'clock and he had to pick between Shakur and Jermell Charlo, which fight do y'all think would be easier for Bud Crawford? Shakur Stevenson or Jermell Charlo? I'm gonna let you do the math on it. You add that up, right? Now let me ask this question: If Errol Spence had to fight tonight at 7:00, he had to fight tonight at 7 p.m. Right? What's an easier fight for Errol Spence? Shakur or Jermell Charlo? I'm not asking who's better between Shakur and Jermell Charlo. What I'm saying is, when y'all tell me Bud gonna knock Earl out, and I say no the fuck he not, because Errol Spence be taking Jermell Charlo punches. The answer is not Bud be sparring Shakur Stevenson. Dog, this like the fourth time somebody hit me with that after I said they telling me Bud gonna knock him out. I said no, he not, bro. He take punches from Jermell. Bud ain't knocking shit out. He sparred with Shakur though, bro. What is you saying? If him sparring with Shakur go get him beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? Let's go get him beat the fuck up. He not being challenged. He about to be challenged against Errol Spence, man. He about to be he not being challenged. Sparring Shakur Stevenson. That's iron. You sharpening up Shakur Stevenson, right? Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence, they challenging one another, man. That's a fight. That's a fight. Every time they get together. That's a fight. Because even if Earl do, the rumor is Earl be beating him up, right? That's the rumor, right? Even if Earl do be beating him up, anybody finna let you beat him up every damn day, every time y'all spar, right? Jermell Charlo ain't no easy fight. Jermell Charlo be packing that motherfucking power. You know what I mean? Jermell Charlo packed that motherfucking power. You know what I mean? He said, better question is, who got the better trainer? Now, that's an easy question, DP. That's an easy question. That's an easy question, DP. Shout out my guy, DP Rocker. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, DP. Glad you can make it. TWT in the building. What's good, Pimpin'? But DP, let me tell you how this EP came about, DP. DP, let me tell you how this EP came about. Yo, I'm on Twitter, right? And somebody, I'm going back and forth with somebody. They tell me Bud gonna knock Earl out. I say Bud ain't gonna knock shit out. Errol Spence be training with Jermell. He hit way harder than Bud. Jermell is Errol Spence spawn partner. What the reply that they hit me with was, and Bud be training with Shakur Stevenson. Bro, Shakur Stevenson don't help you prepare for Errol Spence. That's a whole different kind of fight. Jermell push you in the mindset of a Bud Crawford. He push you in that kind of mindset. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson don't prepare you for Earl in no kind of way. In no kind of way does Shakur Stevenson prepare you for Errol Spence, man. He don't hit as hard. The fighting style not even the same. He's not as big. He don't have the reach. In no way, in no similarities. It's one thing to fight a bigger guy to prepare for a smaller guy, right? You think this guy your size may have a lot of power. You train over him. You train for the power, right? So you training for the power resistance, right? But how does he said Shakur ain't even prepared for Devin? I digress. And that ain't even necessarily where I was going with it. I'm just like the style matchup. Like you could spar Shakur Stevenson to prepare you for Devin. You get what I'm saying? Style matchup. You could spar Shakur Stevenson to prepare you for Floyd Mayweather. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying who the better fighter, right? But just the style of it, right, will make sense. Okay, defensive fighter, quick with his hands. Floyd, I can spar Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, boxer. You know what I mean? Mover, jabber. You know what I mean? Quick with his hands. I can spar Shakur Stevenson. If I'm training to fight Errol Spence, I'm not calling Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna call Yordanis Ugas. I'm gonna call Sean Porter. If I want to get a small dude, right, I'm going to call like Isaac Cruz or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to call, if I want to go above, I'm going to call a guy like Charles Conway, 154. Charles Conway. I'm going to call like Charles Conway. You know what I mean? If I want to go above him, I'm going to call like Charles Conway. Like, bro, I'm not calling Shakur. You know what I mean? I'm going to call Ugas because he fought him. I'm going to call Sean Porter. I'm going to call Ugas because he fought him last. Right? I'm going to call Sean Porter for his brain and because he a pressure fighter. Right? I'm going to call Charles Conwell to be the physical body of Earl Spence. Right? I'm going to have all the brains. I'm going to make Conwell the primary sparring partner. He going to be the physical body. Right? Or Earl Spence. I'm not calling Shakur Stevenson. That don't help me prepare for Earl Spence. But if I'm Earl Spence, right? Y'all do your boy favor, y'all hit that thumbs up. If I'm Earl Spence, right? If I'm EJ, I don't gotta make too many calls. I can call Jermell Charlo. He bigger than you. His arm reach either the same or longer, right? His jab is either the same or better, right? I'm just being optimistic, right? Not optimistic. I'm just being the word losing me right now, but you know, his jab is either the same or better. I think it's better, right? I think he hits harder. Right? I'm calling Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? Jermell Charlo helps prepare me for Bud. Bud may be an easier fight than Jermell Charlo. You get what I'm saying? That's how you want to prepare. That's how you want to train. That's how you want to train. You want to prepare for a harder fight than what you think you may get on fight night. So the fight could be easy. You want the fight to be a breeze, so you train hard, right? You want the fight to be a breeze, so you train extra hard. You know what I mean? You don't train below. You don't train below because that ain't going to prepare you for what's to come. You don't train below because that's not going to prepare you for what's to come. Right? So when somebody asks me, when somebody tell me Bud go knock Earl out, right? When somebody tell me Bud go knock Earl out, I say, nah, dog, he ain't knocking him out because Earl Spence training with Jermell Charlo and he ain't getting knocked out. You know what I mean? And what was told to me was, in Bud training with Shakur Stevenson, which sparring partner helps more? Which sparring partner helps your fighter more? Does Bud Crawford? He said, T, what's the difference between Lamont Peterson and Bud? And I ask because people act like EJ ain't seen the style or an athletic fighter like Bud. Texas Bad Boy, people do say that, right? People do say that. You know, he ain't seen nobody like Bud before, right? But let's really think about it, right? Let's really think about it. Danny Garcia is just like Bud. Just like Bud. Just like Bud. When people say Danny's slow, they not talking about Danny hands. Now, Danny got short arms. That's the difference between Danny and Bud. The shorter arms. When people say Danny's slow, they talking about his feet. And Danny showed you he got feet against Benavidez, right? Same dude that Bud fought, right? And Danny, you know, looked damn good against Benavidez, right? Now, he didn't stop him, right? Bud stopped him, but he looked damn good against Benavidez, right? But I digress. But that's just Danny Garcia, right? Counter puncher, left hook, the hook. They say he's gonna knock him out with the hook. Bud gonna knock him out with the hook, right? Bud gonna knock him out with the hook. Danny got left hook from the gods. Left hook, counter puncher, quick with his hands, right? Danny Garcia. right? Mikey Garcia. Bud never fought Mike Garcia. Mike Garcia, elite level boxer. You know what I mean? Elite level boxer. You know what I mean? Pedigree, Olympic pedigree. You know what I mean? Undefeated. Same record as Bud Crawford got right now, actually. Elite level boxer, right? Solid power. Decent hand speed. You know what I mean? Mikey Garcia, elite level boxer. Danny Garcia, counter puncher, left hooker, right? Ugas. Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs. Ugas, counter puncher. Ugas, southpaw. Beat Bud. You know what I mean? Older guy, right? If you look at it right now, Ugas and Bud fight similar right now. If you look at it right now, look at how Ugas fought Errol Spence, and look at how Terrence Crawford fought Avanesian. Look at Ugas stand pretty much right now. Bud is best when he's stationary and he's counter punching, right? Ugas makes you miss. Leans in, leans out, makes you miss. Now, Bud make you miss in a different way, but they both counter punch. Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao off a counter punch. He leaned forward, let Manny Pacquiao swing. He pull away, tat, 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 tat. You know what I mean? Lean forward, let you swing. He pull away, tat, tat. Ugas was getting Earl with a lot of that shit early. Ugas was getting Earl Spence with a lot of that shit early. A lot of that making him think he was there. He wasn't there, making Earl miss. Tat, tat. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ugas' problem was Ugas didn't want to use his feet against Earl. He was like, he thought he had something to prove against Earl. And he sat down on one too many punches. He sat down on one too many. If Ugas had stuck with his guns, maybe he wouldn't have got his ribs broken. And he would have been, if he would have been able to, go 12 and give Earl a harder fight. But Ugas got into that macho thing with Earl, right? And it hurt him in the end, literally. Figuratively and literally, right? It hurt him in the end. It caused him. Bud Crawford can't get into that macho thing, right? You can't lose yourself in trying to prove that you're more man than Earl. This is how you get beat up. This is how you get hurt. You know what I mean? You got to do that in spots, but you don't want to take them body shots. You don't want to be taking them body shots. You don't want to be taking them punches. You know what I mean? You don't want to be a stationary target for Earl Spence. And Ugas did that too much. But Ugas, very similar style to Terrence Bud Crawford. Danny Garcia, similar style to Terrence Bud Crawford. Both those guys beat Bud in the amateurs. Let me tell you something, Texas boy. And it's 8 of y'all in here, so I know it's 8 real niggas in here right now, right? It's 8 of y'all in here. 8 of y'all in here right now. Earl Spence fought Danny Garcia, beat Bud in the amateurs. Earl Spence fought, I'm going to do an EP on this. I'm going to write this down. I'm going to do this today. I'm telling y'all this, but I'm going to do an EP on Bud being the first ever 2-time undisputed champion. If he beat Earl, and I'm going to do an EP on this. Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs. Danny Garcia beat Bud in the amateurs. Is one more. Is it Mikey Garcia? But Earl Spence fought 3 guys that beat Bud in the amateurs. Earl Spence has been preparing for Bud Crawford all along. His last couple fights have prepared him for Bud Crawford. Matter of fact, I'm finna go find his last guy. But Earl Spence beat Danny as a pro. Earl Spence beat Ugas as a pro. And Earl Spence beat another guy that beat Bud Crawford in the amateurs. They want you to think that he ain't fought nobody like Bud before. He done fought people just like Bud before. He done fought people that fought like Bud now. And he done fought people that beat Bud throughout their life. You know what I mean? Let me see who that other guy was. Everybody that Bud ain't fought beat him in the amateurs. Earl Spence beat everybody that beat Bud in the amateurs. I'm finna go find it right now. I'm gonna do it. I need to bring that EP back. I need to bring that one back because I ain't never did an EP on it. I spoke on it. I spoke on it, but I never did an EP on it. But Earl Spence beat everybody that beat Bud and he been preparing for him. Like people just be talking ticks. People just be talking ticks. They want you to think that man, Danny and Bud fight just alike. When they say Danny's slow, they talking about his feet, not his hands. Danny is the hook king. Those straight hook, killer hooks. You know what I mean? Earl ate them jumps. Ugas is a counterpuncher. Different way, make you miss a different way than Bud used to. Way Bud make you miss now, it look just like the way Ugas make you miss now. Peekaboo, turn you. You know what I mean? Peekaboo, I ain't there no more. Swing. You know what I mean? He not even as good with the defense as Ugas. To be real with you, Ugas is way better defensively than Bud. I said I won't call Shakur sparring. No, I'm not calling them. They are all these boxers. Earl Spence is Jermell sparring partner. Jermell is Earl Spence sparring partner. They all sparring partners. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Bro, Ugas fight just like Bud do right now. But he even better with the defense. Ugas is better with his defense than Bud Crawford is. But hold on, let me see. Let me go to Bud Amateur. I'm telling you, man, Earl Spence done fought these guys already, man. Earl Spence done fought Mikey Garcia, bro. Earl Spence beat Mikey Garcia. Earl Spence beat Danny Garcia. Earl Spence beat Ugas. And they want to tell you that he ain't ready for Bud. Bud lost to Mikey Garcia in the amateurs, lost to Ugas in the amateurs, lost to Danny Garcia in the amateurs. He been preparing. Stop listening to these people. These people don't know what they talking about. And I'm breaking that EP out today because people gonna stop playing. I'm breaking it because I done said that a lot of times, right? I forgot that and I thought it was Mikey Garcia, but I ain't want to lie. I should have just went with my mind because I knew it was Mikey Garcia, right? But I'm gonna do Bud 2-time undisputed. Nobody ever done that. Bud could be the GOAT. And honestly, he can though. Earl Spence, to me, is the best fighter today right now. If Bud be due, he'll be the only 2-time undisputed champion. He'd be the best fighter today that I think, the boogeyman of the day. Stop playing, bro. Bud do got a chance to be the GOAT. But I digress. But I'm doing that EP today, or one of them, for sure. And I'm doing the Danny Garcia, Ugas, and Mikey, the real joke. Because people don't know. People just be talking. Big Tech, stop listening to these people that don't know boxing, right? Earl been ready. It's gonna be called been ready, because he been ready. He been ready. When Earl said, I'm finna get these straps, then I'm gonna come see you, he meant that. They want to say, oh, little old Mikey Garcia. Saddam Ali beat he lost to Danny. Let me see. Let me make sure. No, he didn't beat Bud. Oh, it wasn't Mikey that beat him. He fought him. He lost. He beat Turns beat Mikey. No, Turns beat Mikey. Okay. But Danny but Ugas and Danny Garcia beat up. Hell yeah, I knew it though. I knew he had beat Danny and fucking Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs. Stop playing. Big Tech, stop listening to these people, man. Stop listening to these people. And everybody that beat him, and everybody that beat Danny in the amateurs, he ain't touched them folks in the pros. He ain't touched them folks in the pros. He ain't touched them in the pros. I ain't looked at them, stayed away from them, nothing. Nothing. Ain't touched them folks in the pros, man. Ugas or Danny. Ugas or Danny. I'm just saying, bro. And it's crazy that I named them two fighters, right? I named them two fighters, and the irony that them two fighters that beat him. I named Mikey Garcia too. The irony that he fought Mikey Garcia. Right? The irony that he fought Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? But Ugas and Danny are similar to Bud. You know what I mean? Bud ain't nothing that he ain't seen before. He beat guys that beat Bud before. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing that he ain't seen before. But Earl is prepared for Bud. Who has Bud fought that beat Earl Spence before? Now he fought Sean Porter. He fought Earl Spence before. But Beats and Sean Porter don't fight like Earl Spence. Pressure, right? Pressure like Earl Spence, but a lot less technical, a lot smaller. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, let me play something for y'all real quick since we talking about that, right? I know y'all say, but Bud knocked Sean out. Let me play something real quick with y'all. Since we here.
So right there, I went down for an uppercut. The first time that I went down, I was like, you're good. I got up with no problem. I actually was not as hurt as I was against Crawford, or excuse me, as I was against Earl Spence Jr. And I looked over at my corner, or excuse me, as I was against Earl Spence Jr. Crawford, or excuse me, as I was against Earl Spence Jr. As I was against Earl Spence Jr. And I looked over at my corner, let my dad know that I was okay, but I lost my composure. And it was because I got hit clean. I had to censor myself right there. I went down for an uppercut. The first time that I went down, I was like, you're good. I got up with no problem. I actually was not as hurt as I was against Crawford, or excuse me, as I was against Earl Spence Jr. Or excuse me, as I was against Earl Spence Jr. I was against Earl Spence Jr.
So I actually was not as hurt as I was against Earl Spence Jr. Nigga, Earl Spence hit Sean. Sean got up and said, come on. This shit finna get ugly, bro. Joe Calzaghe? Not Joe. I guess you're right. I'm sure Bud has some middleweights coming in because Earl is big. I hope he do. But the thing that they've been pushing is Shakur Stevenson is his sparring partner. Know what they've been pushing. Bro, I'm just acting like who, like this, and this is what's being told to me, right? This is what's being told to me. When they tell me Bud's gonna knock Earl Spence out, I say he ain't knocking shit out because Earl Spence trained with Jermell Charlo. He hit harder. What they tell me is Bud go win because he trained with Shakur Stevenson. Like, and I really find it. Bud probably got some middleweights coming in, but they probably some regular ass middleweights. They ain't Jermell Charlo is what I'm getting at, right? The best fighter in the camp is probably Shakur Stevenson. The best person he's sparring with, skill-wise, is probably Shakur Stevenson, and he don't match up with Earl Spence. Now, I know he got some middleweights in there because he got some middleweights on his team, but they ain't got down, the level that him, Earl on. They're not the level that him, Earl, and Jermell Charlo on. Now, Shakur is on their level. Shakur just a bad would be a bad choice for your sparring partner for this fight. So if he ain't the sparring partner, I need people to quit saying that like he is. Because motherfuckers keep telling me, when I say Earl trained with Jermell, they keep telling me Bud trained with Shakur. As if that's going to help him. Shakur don't help him get ready for Earl Spence, man. He just don't. The only way Bud will KO Earl is by consistent body shots. Yep, he gonna have to work that body, man. But I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time, y'all. I'm gonna be back with another EP a little later. I greatly appreciate everybody sliding through this thing, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. We go talk on the next EP. I'm gonna come back. We gonna talk about Bud Crawford possibly being the greatest fighter of all time. Skinny Hardaway, Southern T. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through, man. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.